Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on and give you a kind of a bonus round video just to wrap this Raising Royalty series up, and wanted to start by saying thanks so much for all the amazing feedback that has been coming in, and the people that I've been chatting with. It's really obvious that this journey around finances is a huge journey for so many families, and that it has been really impacting. So thanks for the great feedback, and I want to share a few thoughts with you as we come to a close on it. But one of them is that Jewish people continue to be disproportionately wealthy and influential everywhere they go. You know, if you oppress Jewish people, it doesn't really matter what circumstances they're in, they seem to constantly be disproportionately wealthy, successful and influential, especially in the regards to finances. And it's not just the blessing that's on them is not something that's just the favor of God just on Jewish people. It's the fact that they've unlocked the biblical money system that God's given us. And really, when anyone unlocks those biblical financial money systems, then you're going to also step into that place of being disproportionately wealthy and influential with your finances, which excites me because that's what enables people. Not only that, but it's one of the massive things that empowers people, enables people to disciple nations. And I really think that's the massive call of God on this generation. So I just had a couple of things I just wanted to wrap up around the series that we've been on, and I hope that it's been really valuable for you. So first thing is that, you know, that 5 jars system that I talked about in the Raising Royalty series is one of the core reasons why Jewish people are disproportionately wealthy and influential. They understand the biblical financial system. Boom. So if you haven't already seen the 5-part series of Raising Royalty, make sure you go back and check those out, and you'll see that 5 jar system in there. But one of the things that's really important to note out of that is that Jewish people, they invest twice as much as they tithe. And I think that actually I had a Jewish friend that came to the Lord recently. She became a follower of Yeshua. And she said that before she was a follower of Yeshua, they really looked down on Christians because Christians had the Bible, but they didn't understand or didn't steward the secrets that were in the Bible. And she just thought it was kind of crazy because Christians were disproportionately poor when they were disproportionately wealthy, yet Christians were the ones saying that they were the ones that really understood the secrets of the Bible. And they just look at them a little bit like, what? Are you serious? What's going on? You guys don't really get the Bible. Obviously, when she came to know Yeshua, Jesus, then it was really exciting for her, a massive transition. So one of the things that I want to say is that they invest twice as much as they tithe, and I think that the finances of Christians would really, really grow and benefit from us talking about and actually investing twice as much as we tithe, because if we do that, we'll end up being able to tithe and be way, way, way more generous. One of the things about investing is that some people, and I know that this was the case for us when we started, is that we didn't have any money to invest. And so if you're in that space where you don't have any money to invest, or you don't have any opportunities to invest into, then I would say save, save, save. You know, everything that you would have invested, save. If you don't have money to invest, then just start saving a little bit, because with anything in life, if you want change, it really rests on incremental, sustainable change. So you just got to make those small decisions that are sustainable. So make incremental, sustainable change. And when it comes to preparing yourself, you know, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So if you haven't got any money to save, then just to invest, then just start saving little bits. And if you haven't got opportunities to invest, then the thing is that when you've got cash, opportunity will come and find you. So if you want to attract opportunities for investment, then just start saving and they will come and find you. Now, one of the things that I talked about in there as well, I went way more in depth into it, so highly recommend you go and get your head around this, is that whether you're going to invest or whether you're going to start a business, or you're going to invest your own money into starting your own business, or you're going to invest into another business, or you're going to invest into something that you're hoping for a financial return from, do the useless idea test, all right? Don't make emotional decisions around finances. 63% of the businesses, roughly, in New Zealand don't last, they collapse, and a lot of the time it's because people make emotional decisions around their finances. So don't make emotional decisions, do due diligence and test things. And I spend months testing things and doing due diligence before I'm going to jump in and make sure that, yeah, this is something that really fits me personally, and it's also passed the test. So remember, I go more in depth into this in the Raising Royalty training, so if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. But the test is, does your core product have leverage, which means that you make way more money from a sale than it costs you to actually make the sale and make the product, etc. So you've got to have leverage, which is good margins in the core product of whatever's being produced. You've got to have leverage, and you definitely don't want to do something that doesn't have a really high level of automation. If it doesn't have a high level of automation, it's just going to burn you out. So just, if it doesn't have a high level of automation, just move on. Then predictability. You need predictability in your investments and your businesses, which means you know your marketing, and you know that every time you spend $1, it's going to make you more than $1, and you can test that. And so I spend months testing these things to know, yep, it's something that's got predictability in the marketing. And so once you tick those 3 boxes, you know it's scalable, and that's the magic when it comes to an investment or a business, is when you can reach a place of scalability, because then you can grow. And no one wants to have an investment or start a business that just can't grow. You know, you don't want to, it's like trying to paddle a flat raft. It's, you know, it's just, or trying to flog a dead horse. You know, if it doesn't have scalability, then walk away, or run away. Don't get into anything that doesn't have scalability and predictable scalability. Then if you can pass all those tests, right? If you can pass all those tests on a business that you're going to launch or an investment that you're going to get into, then there's 4 things that I just want to recommend once you start, that you have to really, really consider these things, you know, before you really get stuck in them, before you really sink your cash into it. Is you need to have a genius strategy, all right? The 4 things are going to be strategy, focus, time, and money, all right? Now, you can have a lot of time and money but a really bad strategy, and you're going to waste it all. Or you can have a great strategy, great amount of time and money, and a poor focus, and you can waste it all. So when you are getting into your investment or your business that you're launching, make sure you have a genius strategy. Try and find something that has been tested, that works, that you know it's going to be successful. Otherwise you could be wasting your time and money in a big way. The second thing is focus. Now, when you're getting into an investment or you're getting into launching a business, your focus is critical. It's how you turn up into the game. Your focus, you could treat your investments or your businesses like a hobby. Now, hobbies cost you money, they don't make you money, right? So if you have a mindset that you're getting into this as though it's a hobby, then you are going to find that it doesn't return money to you, okay? So in this, so obviously I've shared with you guys I haven't shared with you all the things, I've just shared with you one thing that I've done, because it's one that I think anyone, you know, just about anyone could get into with really low amounts of money. It's something you can do with your kids. It's scalable, ticks all those boxes. So that's one thing that I've done, I've shared with you, and I'll put the link in it. It's called the Affiliate Institute. So if that's something you want to explore, then you can do that. But for me, I've worked out a strategy that is crushing it in there. And then the focus of how you turn up, and I'll just use this Affiliate Institute as an example, because it's a good example. Some people, they jump into the Affiliate Institute and it doesn't work out for them. It's a bad experience. They don't make any money. They spend ages in there and then it doesn't work for them. But really the main reason is probably going to be their focus of how they turned up to the game, how they turned up to play. Did they turn up with the focus like this is a hobby for them, or they turn up like they're the CEO of a $10 million company? Because multiple people have started this, and within their first year have made $1 million, 2 million plus in their first year, and it's because they have a focus, like they're turning up to run a multi-million-dollar company. And that's something that you got to really think about for yourself, of when you get into something, where's your focus at? Because if your focus is off, you can ruin your own investments or your own businesses. And then time, you just got to consider how much time you have. What's your time asset look like? What's your money asset? How can you put those all together, and ultimately can come up with the strategy that best works for you in whatever investment or business opportunity that you're getting into. Now, if anyone is keen on jumping into the Affiliate Institute, then I'll, in that context, because I've already done it, I've tested the system, I know how it works, then I can definitely help you. I'll definitely jump on and help you get, I'll give you free mentoring, help you get a great strategy that works well for your time and your money amounts that you have to invest. But at the end of the day, the focus, it's all on you. So I hope those are really helpful for you guys, and that everyone, regardless of what you're doing with your finances, this is an area that I really believe the Lord is speaking into in our generation, and that He's unlocking biblical financial systems, and that He's also giving us the opportunity to combine ancient biblical financial systems with modern technology, and create great opportunities for whole families to start stepping into financial freedom. And I'm excited because this journey of discovering all these things has actually set us free from the 9 to 5, where we don't have to, we actually don't have that pressure on our lives anymore of living in the 9 to 5 survival mindset. And so that's, like we as a family now get to full-time pursue our dreams, and it all comes back to understanding biblical financial systems, and then being able to partner biblical financial systems with modern systems and modern technology and modern opportunities. So massive love to everyone, and I'm really excited to be going forward, just partnering with you guys, working with you in whatever context we can to see your dreams come to fruition, because I believe that it's the fulfilled dreams of this generation that will really disciple nations. And that's the burning sound from heaven that's in me, is that we're called to disciple nations. And it happens not just as one or two people bring their dreams to fruition, but as a whole generation starts stepping in, as we get a viral dynamic unfolding, a viral dynamic that starts bringing our dreams to fruition. When we hit that viral outbreak of dreams, we will disciple nations. So anything that I can do to help sow into the fruition of dreams, I'm all about. And for us personally, I know that the number one reason that we couldn't live out our dreams in our lives was because of finances and the lack of cash. And as the balance tips on that, we're able to be liberated from the 9 to 5 mindset, and actually have all our energy and all our focus and all of our, just be full-time pursuing the God-given calls and the God-given dreams in our hearts and in our lives for our families. So bless you guys. And just maybe one final warning for you is that, if one asset that you might not realize that you have is your time asset. So if you're not investing right now, then it means that you're wasting your one of your greatest assets, which is your time asset. And for your kids, that time asset is absolutely priceless. So make sure you're getting on board for some investments for your kids as soon as possible. And that's why I liked AIs, because it's not expensive to get into. You can start something. I was going to give you one last piece of advice, and just trying to remember what that is. One last piece of advice has slipped my mind for now. So you're going to have to get that as we go forward in the free mentoring that I'm going to provide. So if you want more, I've got plenty more good stuff for you. Lots of love to everyone. Have a fantastic day, and we've got plenty of other exciting content coming out too. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys around, family. And let me pray a blessing on you. Papa, just ask that you would release wisdom upon everyone in their journey into the fruition of their dreams, be it in their finances or any other area of their life. I just ask that you release royal mindsets. I ask that you release biblical principles, and I just ask that you would raise up a royal generation that steps into the high calling that's on our lives, a royal generation that steps up and into that place where we become those who disciple nations, that we become those who are reformers who release heaven on earth and establish your kingdom in all its fullness. In your beautiful name, Jesus. Amen. Righto, guys. We'll catch you around. See ya.